It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of... This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down, Baltimore. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
55. He's coming. We got double up. 25. Check 25. Check 3.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And now it's 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing is Jackson, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses. Over out of bounds.
Gain of 34 yards. And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On first down, Prosise. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9, Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 weapon. Here we go.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
To throw again is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Ravens. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And then he probably should have stayed in the end zone. At their own 14-yard line. Here's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. Room here to run. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise, 57. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams' special
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try and run down here with Procise. And that'll hurt the... 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Jefferson just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 51 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have one. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well,
he's got a man, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returned. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
57. Mike, 57. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check, 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 check.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Check, 48's the mic. I'm not ready.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Prosise. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson now, rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 54 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jacob Hollister, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Quentin Jefferson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Jackson, flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, letting one go deep for Roberts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. Now Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.